Hey Tom, how are you? It's Jim.
Hey Jim, how are you?
Good, real good, thanks. You know, we were talking the other day. By the way, how was your day today?
Pretty good day today. I had like 3 appointments. One of them canceled, but the other two came through pretty good. I did about $4,300.
Oh, terrific. That's great. Great day. Good save with one cancel. Sometimes I could put folks in a tailspin, you know?
Yeah, lucked out.
Yeah. Hey, listen, do me a favor. Well, you know, luck is the residue of hard work, so that's what you did again. You didn't luck out. But look, you remember we were talking the other day about Cycle 4 coming up? Have you given that any thought?
Yeah, I mean, it starts at June 1. I'm excited about the new releases. I usually am. Customers, it really is easy to get some FaceTime when you got the new stuff. I know that.
Yeah, you know, I was looking up from last year. Do you know what you did last year during Cycle 4, Tom?
Yeah, I think it was. We had a pretty good release then. I think I did. Yeah, I think I was averaging somewhere around $10,000 a week, somewhere around in there.
Yeah, well, I did the actual math. You're right. It was just over. It was about 10,200. And based on that and the progress you made since last year, you have any thoughts about what you want to be trying to do this year?
Well, I always want to do more. You know, the price of gas goes up, the price of food goes up, and the expenses and everything else. So, you know, I want to make more, but you know, I mean, I'd like to go for a higher number than that, and I get a little scared about it sometimes. But I was thinking about maybe 14,000. Well, you know, I don't know if I could do it, but.
Well, I love your enthusiasm. That sounds a little bit aggressive to me. What were you basing that on? What made you feel like 14, or is that just a number that you felt confident about? I mean, based on your recent activity, I don't think it's out of reach, but it may be a little aggressive, and I'd be concerned that you'd be, you know, missing the number in the early weeks and perhaps get a little turned off. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, Jim, you've been around the block a few times. You've seen, you know what, you have some sense of history about what I've done. I mean, you know, you do a lot of this stuff. I'd like to hit for 14,000, but maybe you're right. Maybe it is a little too aggressive. You know, my manager keeps on saying that it's all about appointments and, you know, showing up and seeing more people. And I guess I can always do more of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, you certainly could do that, but where are you in terms of if 14,000 we felt was just a little bit rich? I mean, I'm happy to have you go with that number. I'm just afraid that it puts you under too much pressure, and I don't think there's any point in doing that to yourself. I mean, that would be a significant increase. Where do you think you'd go if you backed off that number just a little bit?
Well, yeah, you're probably right. I wouldn't want to have that pressure on my shoulders every day. But say 12.5. I think I think that's certainly within my reach. 12.5 a week.
You know, it's interesting, Tom. You're writing about 12 orders a week on average, as I'm sure you know. So to increase over last year, basically about $2,500 a week to get to your 12.5. That's just an addition of about $200 an order in your normal weekly average. So I would certainly think you should be able to do that.
So I wouldn't have to change anything, just make sure I have a pretty good calendar in place, and then just work on the by the way stuff, the way you've always been talking about.
Well, do you feel comfortable with the 12.5, or I don't want you walking out thinking that's too low either.
No, I think it's a good stepping stone for me. You know, if I really work hard to get to the 12.5 this time, then hey, 14,000 is just a little hop, skip, and a jump away.
Hey, you know what? The selling cycle, I think, is about 9 or 10 weeks on Cycle 4.
Right.
We can revisit it after the first 4 weeks, and if you're running high up above it, maybe we can adjust a little bit to move you up even higher.
Okay, Jim, not so fast.
All right.
All right. I like what you're doing. I like the 12.5. I think that's something that's really doable, and it'll really be a good focus for me to stay on top of.
Okay, well, why don't you do a little homework so next time when we talk next week, you tell me some of the action plan that you have in order to get to that number and be comfortable in doing it every week.
All right, thanks for the call, Jim.
Okay, thanks, Steve. Bye-bye.